Every man to his own, and shall leave me alone, and yet I am not alone.
Right, this is Yahushua prophesying unto his men about his darkest hour, because he understood that he was going to have to be delivered up, beaten, mocked, spit upon, his side pierced, all for his people, man, all for the nation of Israel.
Right.
Okay.
And it says, and yet I am not alone, because the Father is with me. These things I have spoken unto you, that in me you might have peace. In the world, you should have tribulation.
Right, in the world, you're going to have tribulation, man. You're going to have issues with your woman. You're going to have child support. You're going to have challenges with your children at work, car trouble, health issues. That's that tribulation that we got to go through. That's part of that narrow gate in order to get to this vast kingdom. But we got to go through it, because if we don't go through it, we would never get to the kingdom, man. All right, so rejoice in your sufferings, man. Praise Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because this is going to be the last time we're going to suffer, the last time we're going to be depressed, sad, the last time we're going to die.
Last time you're going to cry.
Yep.
Right.
You know, headaches, pain, aches, ailments.
Being disrespected.
Yep.
You know, you got to take the load, you know.
Yep.
Sometimes you just feel like taking someone's head off, man.
Yep.
But you understand what time we're in, and you just got to, you know, let the Lord handle it, man.
Be still. Let him fight for you. You want?
It's a little more. Okay. And it says, but be of good cheer, I have overcome the world.
Right, that should, read that again, Baba.
Yep. St. John 16 and verse 33. These things I've spoken unto you, that in me you might have peace. In the world you shall have tribulation.
Right, getting car tickets, you know, getting evicted from your house. That's tribulation, man. You know, getting fired from your jobs, unable to find work, that's tribulation.
Seeing moles get rights,
Yeah.
you know, while you still at the bottom. See, and you know, it's tribulation, seeing the spirit that people stick up for wickedness, you know, and you're pushed in a corner like you're the oddball, you're the bad guy, you know, when you see injustice going on, you know, and nobody has a spirit to care for justice. You know, that's why the Lord's got a controversy with this land, because there ain't no justice out here, you know?
But you know what? Justice is coming. That's been on my spirit the whole month of November. Justice is coming, because that's what's coming, man. Justice. All right?
I was meditating on it because Esau's got a department of justice. I'm like, you just got a department?
Right.
That's it? Just a department? Your whole government should be of justice.
Right.
But you just make a department, like a fucking department manager. That's a department in the store. What about the rest of the store? You know? What about the rest of this place?
Well, the other departments are fraud,
Yep.
deceit,
Yep.
traps.
Yep.
All right, you have a child in this place, he sticks a piece of paper here, sign this. And little do you know, that's how they put your ass on child support. That's a fucking trap.
He legally binded you to a contract according to the 14th Amendment. During your magic moment as a man naturally happy that your holy seed was able to be conceived in a woman, and then through 9 months on this fucking planet, she was able to birth it. Because that's a miracle in itself.
Yeah.
You got fucking big badass Whoopi Goldberg talk about a man don't know the rights of a fetus. Bitch, you don't even know. You're deprived of wisdom. So even as a man, you're lucky that a woman is holding that baby. It says that Job 14, a man that is birthed from a woman is days of trouble. You're in trouble. Look at the shit that the woman eats to feed your baby. Bitches are pregnant, drinking Red Bull, smoking cigarettes. She's fucking 90 pounds and 80 pounds of it's in her stomach. You know? This place is fucking hell. Tribulation as a man. It says be fruitful and multiply. You know how fucking oppressive it is that you gotta retain your seed because you don't want to go through your baby being born and you gotta fight off the doctor because they trying to jab them up.
Right.
This place is fucking hell, man.
Right.
And that's why the Lord said, woe to you inhabitants, because ain't nobody standing up. All you fucking overweight and selfish and disgusting. All you care about is your little fucking beer, your pack of cigarettes, and your phone charge. With your lying ass fucking picture on Facebook. That ain't even you. You people are living in a simulation, in a strong delusion, man.
The metaverse, man.
Yep.
You know, people have been in the metaverse, man. You know, Facebook, Instagram, people think that's real life. You know, but then you meet the bitch in person, she looks nothing like she did on the Facebook profile.
She's an abomination. That's why they call it catfish. You know, they don't call it salmon fish.
Bitch got long ass lashes, her ass fake, all right? Fake hair, but she wants a real man to take care of her.
Right.
You know, that's here in America, man.
Hate this,
you know.
place.
And it goes on, it says, but be of good cheer, I have overcome the world.
Right, that should put a smile on your face, man. That the Lord came here, he dealt with the same things we're dealing with, the same, you know, demons messing with our thoughts. Satan tempted the Lord, man.
Yeah.
He told him, cast himself down, turn this rock into a loaf of bread. He tried to make him tempt the Lord.
Yep.
You see, but he still overcame, man, through all of that.
And he used the word to do it. As he kept, as it is written. Nope, as it is written. And that's what you got to do. You got, nope, that's not what the Lord said. You know?
Right, and also, what's your expectation, man? You know, because we expect the words of Yahushua to manifest in our lives. Okay, like we're expecting the second coming of Yahushua. We're expecting more lockdowns.
Yeah.
We're expecting the MOTB.
Yeah.
We're expecting World War III.
Yep. Yep. This is you want me to start at 6 or 9?
6, Bob.
Okay, this is Acts. They said no.
Go to 6.
Okay, this is Acts 1 and 6. When they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, will thou at this time restore again?
Right, so they're having a conversation before the Lord got delivered. You know, so you got to imagine the emotions they were feeling. You know, they're being oppressed by the Romans. They're being heavily taxed. You got Israel scattered in Rome, Ephesus, Galatia, Ethiopia, Asia Minor. You see, so their mind was all over the place, man. You know, so they just want to know, man, is it our time yet? Baba Kashar.
Right. Ezra was in that, remember, and I think it's 6, where he's like, why, you know, you made the world for us.
Yeah.
Why are they ruling, man?
Yeah.
You know?
That's how you feel, man.
Yeah.
That's how we feel.
Yeah.
You know?
And it says, Acts 1 and 6, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel?
So what's he talking about? The house of David, man. All right, because during the house of David, all the tribes were together.
Yeah.
We had all the nations in subjection.
Yeah.
It was so heavy that the other heathens were our friends. You see?
Yeah.
King Solomon had King Hiram as a friend, man.
As a naval fleet.
Yep.
That was actually going around the world, which you know as the Americas, to get livestock for him, treasures for him.
Peacocks.
Gorillas.
Gorillas.
You know, and bringing it back. You know, gold. You know?
Yeah, lots of gold, man. Because this land was very rich before Esau got over here.
Yep.
Very, very wealthy in precious stones,
Yep.
oil, gold, silver, water, minerals, you name it.
It was a paradise.
Yeah.
And look what he did to it. Look what he did to the paradise. You would never think that this
Right.
was filled with flourishing, with gold in the water, high level forms of agriculture.
Animals.
You know, when you look back at the natives and how they you know, agriculture was amazing.
Yeah, they did it like above water.
Yeah, it was,
You know,
water.
very smart.
Yes.
Very smart. Then they would use dead fish over
Yep.
the crops.
Yep.
What does Esau use? Cow shit.
Yep. Or monastato.
Base man.
You know.
Very base.
He messed this place up so bad that the chemicals in the air is blocking the sun to do its natural ability to the earth. That's why shit ain't going. You got a bubble of chemicals just hovering over you, man. You know, you don't even know what you're breathing in.
The Matrix, man.
Yeah.
You know, if you watch that movie, The Matrix, when Neo came out that fucking pod, it was all dark and shit. The sun was blocked
Yep.
out. That's America.
Yep.
The Valley of the Shadow of Death.
Yep.
You know.
Yep. Esau made it a valley of shadow of death. You know, now we know it's all through the Lord, but his actions here on earth has made that. He's constructed a valley that is nothing, that's shadowed with nothing but death. Look at what we hear behind us. Sirens. You don't hear joy, laughter, music, harmony. You hear death and concrete rubbing and metal against one another and
Right.
smoke in the air.
Well, he has turned man into machine.
Yep.
You know, that's why you're in love with your cars. You take it to the car wash. You got people that worship their cars, man.
Bro, you got people that will get out their car to smoke.
Yep.
So they got more respect for their car than their own fucking bodies. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's insane. Or their house. I smoke in the garage. But you have a house. You know? Acts 1 and 7. And he said unto them, it is not for you to know the times or the seasons which the Father has put in his own power.
Right, pretty much saying that it's not for you to know right now. Right. All right, that's not going to be revealed unto you now.
Right.
But now in the times that we're back, it's been revealed unto us that this is the last captivity. This is it. All right? Rejoice and be glad because this is it, man. This is all you're going to get. All right?
Now, the question you should ask is why? Why don't you know the time when our Savior's coming? Because it's about faith.
Yeah.
It's about faith. That's what Paul, this is why Christians think the law was done away with, because Paul was trying to teach you the spiritual aspect of serving the Father through the Son without just the law.
And that's what you actually have to learn first, man.
Right.
All right? You have to learn the spiritual significance of why you do things so that when you're actually doing it, you understand it.
And guess what? And who did it? Cain. That's why he brought vegetation, because Abel knew why he was supposed to bring the first of the flock. You see, Jacob knew why he was supposed to be the firstborn, because it was the Spirit that revealed it. Abraham, his faith is what made him righteous, not because he was about to sacrifice a ram. You know, it was his faith in getting ready to sacrifice his son because the Lord said. So he knew, I need to obey my power, not just, you're just blindly out here wearing fringes, but you're still a nigga. You're still black, bro. You're just wearing fringes. Ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed.
You never put off the old man.
See?
Like it tells you in Ephesians. Man.
Yeah. All you did was just put on a garment over it.
Hell, even T.I. got a song, The Old Me is Dead and Gone.
See?
You know, you got to kill that old man. He had that old man, that nigga got to go, man.
Gotta.
All his ways, the way of thinking, that has to go. You know, and call lawyer Malachi how about Shimmy Al-Shai, man, because we're new creatures, man. We're new creatures out here, man. Call lawyer how about Shimmy Al-Shai. We don't desire to do the things we did in the world.
Yep.
Neither do we want to think about the shit that we did in the world, man.
Right.
You know?
Yep.
We looking forward now, man. All right? We're looking towards new heavens and new earth.
That's right. We're looking at things that can't be seen. What you looking at? You want to get it.
Right.
You want to get it.
Right.
Acts 1:7, it says, or 8, it says, but ye shall receive power.
Right, but you tell them like, but look, you don't need to know this right now. But he comforted him. He said, but I'm gonna give you, don't trip. I'm gonna give you some power though, man.
Yeah.
Or I'm gonna give you that power.
Yeah.
You know, what's that power? The comforter.
Yeah.
All right.
It says, but ye shall receive power. After that, the Holy Spirit is come upon you.
Right, the Ruach Kodesh shall rest upon you. Right.
And ye shall be witnesses unto me both.
Right, and that's what the word martyr means. A martyr just means a witness. All right, but you have some men that were so passionate in their witness that they was a witness unto death, like Stephen or James, even Yahushua. Antipas, see, Paul, Peter, Andrew, Thomas, all of them, man.
Yeah.
They all died very gruesomely when you read it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, fuck, you know. But you gotta be spiritual. The Lord probably didn't allow them to feel that pain. Probably just pulled the spirit right out. You know, so whatever they did to that vessel, it didn't do shit to that spirit. You see?
Yeah. And it reads, but ye shall receive power after that the Holy Spirit is come upon you, and ye shall be witnesses unto me both in Jerusalem and in all Judea and in Samaria and unto the uttermost part of the earth.
Right, so that's talking about over here on the Western Hemisphere. Right, because during the time of Yahushua, all right, you had Israel scattered, like I was saying, in Rome, Asia Minor, Galatia, Ephesus, the water. You know, different parts of the Middle East where our people were scattered at. All right, but now in our time, you know, through the blessing that was bestowed upon Esau, him being given the fatness of the earth, and also with the unicorn, the internet, this word has reached global, man. That's why you have brothers in the Middle East. All right, you have brothers in Canada, Australia, Suriname, all over the world. There's men right now doing the same thing that we're doing. Why? Because the Lord put the spirit upon them, man. The spirit of power. So we already have power.
Yep.
You know, we are already healing people with this word.
Yep.
We're already doing mighty works. We're already slaying demons. Every time you have a demonic thought and you rebuke it, well, you just slay the demon, man.
Yep.
So we already have that power. We're prophesying. The things that we're saying, they're actually happening.
Yeah, we're spiritually moving mountains, you know, because this word alone has single-handedly shook the Christian community. You know, this word alone has got people whispering and talking in the pews and in the corners and the pulpits. This word alone has got the FBI labeling us, you know, certain things. There's certain words that, you know, they're putting us up on levels, you know, with carnal branches of people that have put in work, if you will, on a grotesque level to be given notoriety. All we've done is stand out on the street and in great boldness in the spirit, and now it's Hebrew this and Israelite that, and this, you know, right? They got writing books about us. Yep. Barack Obama versus they shut the fuck up. But that's just a spectacle, you know, and that's the shame that soon will become fame. Fame is coming, man. You know, great fame, but through the Lord, because we're not exalting ourselves. It's all the Lord, as Yahushua said, in due season.
I'll get a little more spray.
Yep.
You got it.
You want that in Revelation?
Yeah, you can read it. Then we'll go back to Acts.
Okay. Revelation 1 and verse 7, it says, "Behold, he coming with clouds, and every eye shall see him."
Right, it's dealing with Yahushua, man. You know, as we've been speaking about, the Lord is coming back with power and might, boasting, man, with great majesty, and so much that the whole earth is going to shake at his coming. Okay?
And it says, "And they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall woe because of him."
Now, when they say they which pierced him, that proves, guess what? Reincarnation. Because at this time, the Lord had already ascended. He's already on the right hand of the Father, but now he's coming back. He's going to get those same motherfuckers that pierced him.
That's right.
That's reincarnation, man.
Yeah, the Romans.
Yep.
It was the Romans that pierced him. So John saw Yahushua coming back and judging Esau.
The thief.
Yep.
It tells you in Zechariah that it shall enter the house of the thief.
Yep.
Man. Right?
Yep. Yeah, this the fucking house of the thief, man.
Yeah, man.
You know? Look at you people. Look at you, man. You don't even know what you're standing upon. You have no honor. You've stolen, raped, and murdered and pillaged this land. What honor, what pride can you have for being here?
What integrity?
What integrity do you have for being here? And then your people, then you have blacks and Hispanics proud to be an American. No, you're proud to be a slave. As Jeremiah prophesies, Israel's a homeborn slave. Yep. And the slave master is still ruling. It's so bad that when you go to buy a house, they can't even say this is the master's bedroom no more. They can't even say it. This is what you're standing upon, man. Just as we were setting up camp, you had a man come by and said, I believe that I was a Native American in my past life. I've never liked white people. He said that. We didn't say that.
Right.
Because he felt it in his spirit.
Yep.
Because reality shows you the iniquity and abominations that you've caused and pushed. You push it. And you walk and embellish in it. You are a walking example of Psalm 73. You mock and laugh and scoff against oppression and inequity.
He speaks proudly.
You speak proudly against it. But judgment as a lion is waiting for you, man. In the mist, waiting to devour you. And that's coming, man. And we're sitting here patiently and earning and waiting on it. This year is us hastily waiting for the second coming of our Savior, Yahushua.
That's right.
And we're waiting. We're looking. We're looking, man. You people are going to be judged, man.
And according to your time, we're almost in 2022. You see? Guess what? 2022 is going to turn all the way up, man.
That's right.
A lot of you people are going to start dropping from this juice. All right, you're going to have more attention heating up in the Middle East. There's going to be more cherry sightings.
Allah.
All right, more of the elect are going to be sealed if they're not sealed already. All right, they're going to pass more legislations, right? More lockdowns. Good.
Great. Good news for us, bad news for you.
Right.
You've had your consolation. I was meditating on that. And look at your prize. Look what you've gotten. Look at where you're at.
What, a fucking Starbucks?
Right.
What is that going to do for your soul?
An iPhone, you know? A woman that multiple men have had, and you've given your life for 10 minutes of pleasure? That can equate to eternity. Right. There's no glory in that. There's no honor. Where is the morals? Where's your spirit at, man? See, that's the problem, that America pushes the vibration of that covering cash. You come over here and become a walking abomination. And you're proud with a muzzle on, with your Abercrombie and Fitch and your decaf latte. Pieces of shit you are, man. You know? You want that back in Acts? This is Acts 1 and 10. And while they looked steadfastly towards heaven as he went up, behold, two men stood by them in white apparel.
Could you read 9 again? Sure.
Acts 1 and 9. And when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight.
Right, so you could just imagine, man. All right, they was on the Mount of Olives, right? He's talking to his men, telling them things that's going to happen. He already gave them their mission. Their mission was to teach the lost sheep of Israel. And he gave them power to do that, great power, man. All right, over the scribes and Pharisees, over the wicked high priests. All right, they had more power than the wicked priests back then, man. But as he did that, he had to leave, so he saluted them, man. And now they're just staring up in heaven.
Yeah, what count says that a Pharisee healed someone?
Right.
Unless it's Paul, who was a Pharisee of the Pharisees.
Right.
But outside of that, what Levitical priesthood, Right, going to pick someone up that got boosted. Everybody out here getting boosted. Boosted is a slang to be stolen or took. People are being taken. And you're going to be taken too.
Well, rape needs to be taken.
Yeah, they're being raped.
So you're getting a rape shot.
Yep.
Damn.
He's putting it inside you too, man.
Damn.
You got women getting popped by Esau's medical field lying on their husband.
Yep.
Fucking crazy, man. Madness.
Fucking mod.
This is madness.
Right, mod, man. God damn.
This is Acts 1 and 10.
But hey, this is America. Like Childish Gambino said, this is the Matrix. Morpheus, Neo. We red pill, man.
Yeah. Watch out, Sarnetta might come and say, I got red pill, blue pill. 1 and 10. And while they looked steadfastly toward heaven as he went up, behold, 2 men stood by them in white apparel.
Right, which I believe those are 2 angels, comforting them. So you can only imagine how long they was looking up. They're probably out there for a hot minute.
Yeah. Which also said, ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven?
Right, so that was a sight to see. Like that was very, the Lord, if you could imagine the emotions they felt, man. They didn't want him to leave. They wanted him to stay. They still had more questions they want to ask, But then the angels like, look, what y'all doing? Y'all got a job to do,
Yeah, you got to wait. Go to Jerusalem and wait, and I'm going to send the Holy Spirit, and you're going to have the utterance. Yep. You're going to teach you all things. That's why Paul was talking about the revelation, because Paul had such a heavy spirit. He didn't go to Peter when he got put on. Right. It was like 2 years.
Yep, I believe, 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, like 2 or 3 years before he went. You see, and he was speaking in boldness of revelation. And that's when I realized in the spirit how this book could be a snare, because Paul did that, but now a man could do that today thinking he's like Paul, but that's a demon on him. Right. I'm speaking by the revelation, but you don't know what spirit you're in. Acts 1 and 11, it says, this same Yahweh Shai, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall so come in like manner as...
Right, so it's the same way he left, it's the same way he coming back, which you can read that in Rev 1 and 7, which is on thousands of clouds, man, which the brother read in Jude earlier. It's the same way he's coming back, but this time he would not meet you as a man. This time he's going to have an angelic body, all right, a heavenly vehicle, all right, to take the world by force, man.
And that's how you know the Lord ain't dealing with people, because you can have somebody fucking worship anime and superheroes, but then when you tell them about the Bible, it's farce. It's right. What? No, get out of here.
Going back to like you have brought out, some time ago, the X-Men, Super Spy, that all based upon
the scripts,
biblical, actual characters, man, actual biblical events that men have been given the Holy Spirit to have power. No other nation never got that power, man.
No.
He saw his only blessing is to make weapons. That's it.
Yeah.
He can't fly. Only if he got a fighter jet or something. But can he actually take flight like Neo? No.
And he don't even want to fly. He wants to make something to lift him.
Right.
He doesn't. And the closest he wants to super strength is putting a fucking titanium steel in his body.
Right. Well, what Edomite ever had Samson like strength?
Right.
Or any other heathen, man. Okay.
Yep.
Who was in the spirit of war like David?
Yep.
Slaying tens of thousands. That's our culture, man.
That's right. Just a little more. It says, Acts 1 and 11, it says, this same Yahweh Shai, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall so come in like manner as ye have seen him go into heaven.
The same way they saw him. So that was a promise pretty much. Like, man, the same way you see the Lord left, that's the same way you're going to see him come back.
Yep.
You see, so that proves reincarnation as well, because they ended up being martyrs, all of the 12, right?
Yeah, well, Esau today uses the cross of Andrew in its symbolism, which, as a Confederate flag.
Yep.
That X, why you see a lot of X's, because that's the so-called cross of Andrew, because Andrew was hanged on a X-like cross,
And while they hanged him, he was still exhorting men, prophesying,
preaching.
very strong in the spirit.
Yep.
Because
Yep.
that's what I was saying, the Lord, he controls everything, man. He probably took away the fear, because the Lord didn't give us a spirit of fear anyway. He took away the pain, everything, man. So what's left? Just the spirit.
Well, when Samson got his eyes took out, he was more in the spirit. He was more in the spirit, in the fucking Hamites, and he took out more men at that day than his whole life.
Yep.
And
And that's the saying too. Like if you have your eyes are gone, your other senses are heightened.
Yeah.
So he probably became stronger, more agile,
Well, his faith
more spiritual.
His faith clearly was boosted because now without his eyesight, he has to rely on faith.
Right.
He had to literally rely on the Lord. You see, because sometimes your eyes and ears can be a hindrance to you, if you will, because you may be hearing one thing, but your spirit's saying another. So in that day, just like the 7 sons of Maccabees, they died manfully because the Lord put a very manly spirit on it. Even the sister, their own mother, man. And it enraged Esau. See, it enrages Esau when he can't break our spirit, man. You're a piece of shit trying to break someone's spirit, especially Israelite,
But that's because he know his spirit is easily broken. Man.
Yep.
A
A red light could ruin this nigga's day.
Yep.
Not having a pack of marbles
Yep.
could ruin this nigga's day, man. You got his Mountain Dew and chew,
God just doing chew, he threw.
Yeah.
Isaiah, Saint Isaiah, what chapter you want?
66 and 15.
Saint Isaiah 66 verse 15. And it says, for behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind.
He said he will come with fire. He said, I'm coming with fire, man. What the fuck? Fire to burn your ass, man. You can't. That proves this place is beyond healing. It needs a wash, and the water didn't do it, so fire has to. First it was the water. Now it's got to be the flame. Because we've been put in the furnace of adversity. Now it's time for you to be put in the furnace of judgment.
Right.
Well, you're either going to be baptized with his word or baptized by fire. So the Lord's going to baptize a lot of people with those chariots, man. And like the brother was saying, this land, it has to go. Like when a criminal, let's say you got people doing a bank heist, right? They got a getaway driver. What are they going to do with that car? They're going to take it somewhere and burn it.
Destroy it.
To get rid of what? The evidence, to cleanse it.
Yeah.
All right, the fingerprints and all of that. Well, the same thing has to be done to America to get rid of wickedness.
Yep. Yeah, well, it says, do not defile the land by the blood of him. That's why a sacrifice has to be on this land. That's why Isaiah prophesies of the sacrifice in Basra, because this land was defiled by the inhabitants of Basra. Basra became this land when Esau came over here. You see? Oh, look right there, a Marine, in a red truck. It was his military, his convoys, his expeditions, his troops, his brigades, his cavalries, his charters, all of that in wickedness he's done it. See? So what we talk about is not far-fetched. We're the only ones addressing the elephant in the room. You people are trying to tiptoe around it. You're trying to turn your back from it. We're facing that shit head on. I was meditating on that, man. We actually facing this captivity head on in the spirit.
We're actually rebuking the elephant, man.
Yep.
All right, you people, you trying to lay down next to it, get comfortable and shit.
Yeah. No, it's a cuddly creature.
Right.
Elephants were used in war.
Yep.
Persians.
When they used elephants against the Maccabees, man.
See?
One of the brothers had slew one, and the elephant dropped on him.
Yep. Yep. See?
And it says, for behold, the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind.
Right, so now it's telling you how it's going to come back in the manner. And in this manner, it's not a friendly tone. It's not a peaceful tone. It's straight war, man. All right, because you got to imagine that we're the Lord's children, and Esau has us in captivity. He's coming to get his children, just like David went to go get his family, man. You think David was happy?
And it says, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire.
Right, destruction. So it's going to be straight concentrated energy from heavenly vehicles, man. All right, how the hell can an American with an M16 fight that? You see? How can a nigger woman's attitude match that?
Right.
You see?
Verse 16, for by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh.
That word there for plead, it means to condemn, to judge. Okay? So the Most High has already condemned America. He already condemned 2/3 of his own people. And he already condemned Esau, man.
Right.
You got niggas trying to save Esau. Esau is not going to be saved.
And it says, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. And that's right, man. Yahweh Shema Shai is going to come back to wage war and righteousness and judgment. He's not coming back with peaches and cream and hugs and roses. All right.
A little more there.
Keep going. Yeah. Verse 17. They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves, and the gardens behind one tree in the midst.
People are heavy into idolatry, burning incense. You go on TikTok, you go to the channels. There's bitches on there reading tarot cards, man.
Disney's bringing out tarot cards.
Yep.
Witchcraft.
Yep.
They got the stones and shit. They got sage. Witches out here, man.
And it says, eating swine's flesh and the abomination, and the mouse shall be consumed together, saith the Lord.
You know why this place is so messed up, man? Because, see, our people have a spirit where they want to provide for their family. They want a home, warmth, which is fine. But you're trying to do that in a burning house.
Right.
You're trying to do that, in a murderer's community, man.
Right.
You can't get that. Because we're designed, comfort, home, wealth, and good fortitude, and good fortune
To live.
Because you see, Jake, they want to celebrate these holidays because we have high holidays.
Right.
But they don't understand is you now are living a satanic culture, and your innocence is being taken advantage of, because Jake is innocently celebrating Christmas. They don't know it's Santa. What is it?
Saturnalia.
They don't know the origins of it.
Right.
But they don't. This is proves he's a deceiver.
Yeah.
It says he will deceive you. This man has deceived you into witchcraft.
Well, I was thinking about that early this week. This man has replaced Hanukkah with Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wouldn't you rather have Hanukkah, where you have 8 days of gift giving,
Yes.
partying, rejoicing,
Yes.
Right.
serving the Lord, than one little morning? It don't make sense.
And then some fabricated oppressor, he climbed down and gave that to you.
Right.
You know?
When I don't even got no fucking chimney, because I live in an apartment my whole life.
With a fucking radiator as a heater.
Stove.
Right, a stove. So he came through that.
You know?
And then the woman gets mad at you because you tell your kid that it wasn't some fucking fat white man that gave your baby all these gifts. What the fuck? As a man, As a man, we're even oppressed here. Like, damn, we can't get a good name for nothing?
Right.
I gotta fucking work all day? I gotta clock in and clock out and smile in front of these punk ass people? And you wanna tell my kid that some punk ass oppressor gave my baby the shit that they're asking for?